Hi, welcome back, and this is the third and the last part of the story. Well, this one contains quite a many dialogues, and if I keep saying who said what, it will be confusing, so I will try to omit those as much as I can. I hope that's clear to everyone. Okay, so the story goes on. After they separated off, Red Snapper was swimming, still experiencing discontent, and that's partly because he was having stomach problems, but primarily because he was suffering from short-term memory loss, which he himself was unaware of. Well, and he was swimming around, and shortly afterwards, he recognized his familiar face in front of him, and he says, "Sunfish!" Yes, it was indeed sunfish. "What becomes of it? Did you lose something or something?" he says. And Sunfish says, "Well, for instance, why did you come back yourself?" Well, Sunfish actually often uses the word "for instance," and that doesn't have any specific meanings to it. It's because it's more like a habitual thing, and he often says. Anyway, and Red Snapper says, "Aye, that must be it." Sunfish, looking confused. What is it?" Sunfish, Red Snapper says, "Well, I mean to say that must be it. That it should be so." And Sunfish says, "Well, I respectfully disagree, but go on." Red Snapper says, "We must have swum around the globe. I mean, we must have circled around the globe. That seems like a logical explanation. Only logical explanation, I might add," Sunfish says. And Red Snapper, "Is that so?" Sunfish says. "That depends," Red Snapper says. "Depends on what?" "What?" Sunfish, looking profound, says, You know what? I have been thinking about what freedom is, for instance." Red Snapper says, "How so?" "Incredibly so." "Ah, I know what it is. Red Snapper says, though rather confidently, and he continues, such as, how do we know that we are free? And Sunfish says, How rightly put, marvelous." And Red Snapper says, Yes, I know, listen." Now he was getting excited, and Red Snapper, Sunfish says, "Well, I'm listening." Red Snapper says, "What are you listening to?" Sunfish actually forgot what he was listening to, and he says, "Perhaps, uncertain as I am, perhaps to the sound of freedom." "Freedom!" Red Snapper exclaims, and Sunfish goes on. "What an important topic for us fish to discuss about." "That must be it," Red Snapper said, triumphantly. And how? Sunfish replies. "Well, listen, Sunfish," Red Snapper says. "That proves it, at least, what lies in the notion. Don't you think?" Sunfish, looking confused, ponders and says, wait, let me see." And having recapitulated what they have, the entire conversation they had between them, now Sunfish suddenly delights his face and, yes, I see it now. We have just covered both aspects of freedom, and rightly defines them both. Red Snapper says, "Now, Sunfish, having established what freedom really is all about, I have something else to think about. I have something else to ponder on, namely on existence. And for that, I shall require some time alone. And so we may as well continue this conversation when we see each other next time. Perhaps whimsically. That sounds utterly fair, Sunfish says. And then the two fish separated out into the different directions. That's the end of the story, and thank you for listening. Bye.